these soaring walls lies a hidden sanctuary, Dubrovnik's Franciscan monastery. Built in the 14th century, then entirely rebuilt after the Great Earthquake, the monastery's cloister is a feast for the eyes, with vivid frescoes documenting significant events of past eras. But did you know that since the beginning, the monastery has also been home to a pharmacy? There's a wing dedicated to those early days, complete with ancient formulas, ointments, and tools. The pharmacy is still here, making it Europe's oldest one in continuous operation. And it sells a wonderful rose cream, made by local monks from their own roses. As you exit the Franciscan monastery through this great corridor, be sure to pay attention to the house just across the square. It was once a convent named for St. Clare, a heroine who admired St. Francis and shared his ideals. Their friendship made it possible for the nuns and monks to work and socialize together regularly, a privilege they still enjoy today. We look forward to sharing Croatia with you, its ancient cultures and traditions. In quiet bays along Croatia's coast, just below these buoys, are oysters, lots of them. And today I'm out with my friend Pero to learn more about how these delicacies are farmed. So here you have both mussels and oysters.
And oysters.
So these have been in the water for how long?
These are oysters from 1 to 3 years old.
1 to 3 years old.
This one is 1 year old.
Uh-huh.
And this is the first part of production. What we do every year, in June, July, each oyster are laying 1,000 of little eggs around the bay. We put these tiny nets as a collectors, and we're waiting these oysters to connect on this net, like this, you see? Mm-hmm. This is 6 months old, you see how small it is. So this is the first part of production. In 1 year, it gets grown approximately 5-6 centimeters.
Yeah.
What we do, we take them off from these ropes, like this.
You
like this is 1 year old. You
yeah.
see, 6 centimeters.
Yeah, when it's 1 year old,
Yes.
you remove it from the net?
Yes, we remove it, like this. And then we put in cement. We put a little bit cement on each oyster and left the rope in the middle.
Okay, so you glue 2 oysters
Yes.
to the rope with a bit of cement.
Yes. And then we're waiting for 2 more years so we can start sell them.
So they're ready at 3.
At 3.
This type of oyster is called
Ostraedulis.
Ostraedulis.
Ostraedulis, which means flat oyster.
Flat oysters, yes, because they're much flatter than the ones I'm used to.
Flat, and it's very tasty kind. When you're eating this oyster, you can feel the taste of the nature of the sea.
Yep. And it's very easy to eat them.
Yes,
because they're flat.
Very easy.
So it's
And you don't need any ingredients,
no.
just the fresh oyster.
Yeah.
And you bring.
You're a fast shucker.
Yeah. This one is small.
Just like that. No lemon, no vinegar, no nothing.
This is the best.
I'm not sure how elegantly I can do this with these big gloves, but oh yeah,
Like that?
that's fresh.
Now you try, huh?
Okay, and you hold the narrow part
Yes.
in the left hand, uh-huh.
Yes. Now slowly try to find the muscle.
Where it sort of gives away a little bit.
This is it.
Oh yeah. Okay, and then I hold it nearer to the tip of the
Try to cut it. Try to feel where is the muscle, but don't cut all oyster, just the muscle. Not this, like this.
Oh, I see, you put it further. Yeah, right. Okay, and you... I think I did it.
You did it?
Bravo.
Bravo.
That's good teamwork, I'd say.
Yeah.
And then I shall serve you one on your own boat.
Very good.
Come join us on our maiden sailing in 2015. In the tiny village of Orasac on the Croatian coast, we found a window into the past. This is an old tradition.
Yes, and this is tradition system, produce olive oil.
This 250-year-old mill is a living museum of how olive oil was made long ago.
The horse go around 45 minutes for squash 200 kilo.
Okay, good horse. The fresh olives are methodically crushed into a thick, rough paste, which is then placed into an enormous press.
These are coconut bags?
Yes, this is coconut bags.
Modern methods are, of course, much more hygienic and efficient. But Marteau de Bel keeps his primitive mill running as a way to illustrate the old traditional techniques of generations past. It's fascinating and certainly gives me a new appreciation for olive oil.
You're very strong, they're very heavy.
Must be very strong, yes.
Solid oak blocks, probably the same ones Marteau's been lifting since he was a boy, are added to squeeze the paste. But it takes much more to coax the olive oil out.
Now we are the horse.
We are people.
How many passes does it take? Marteau tells me the number is determined by feel. This mill is a real treasure of tradition and heritage. A chance to look at just how hard life was not that long ago.
Oh yeah, it gets tighter and
Thank you.
tighter. Yeah.
Finally, the olive oil is skimmed off, then left to sit for 15 days to let the impurities settle out.
This is organic,
Yes.
handmade, extra virgin olive oil. The best. From
The best.
Croatia.
We look forward to sharing Croatia with you, its ancient cultures and traditions. Croatia's crystal clear waters have attracted sailors from around the world for centuries. But the coast is also known for its exquisite gem, the pride of Croatia and pearl of the Adriatic. Dubrovnik, a remarkable medieval walled city. Many towns around the world are surrounded by fortress walls. Dubrovnik's is one of the oldest, prettiest, and best preserved. This is a mighty and well-planned fortress. The walls are up to 6 meters thick on the land side, the most likely to be attacked, while on the sea side it's just 3 meters. And in some places the wall is as high as 27 meters. Historically, as well as in more recent times, these walls have provided a formidable defense and a tranquil path to unsurpassed views. Step down into the marbled main street and you'll feel like you've stepped back into history. In old Dubrovnik, cars are not allowed. Life is simple and goes on pretty much as it always has. Dubrovnik is UNESCO World Heritage Site, and it's easy to see why. One place you really should try to visit is the still active Franciscan monastery. The ambiance inside is an oasis of calm, and the frescoes colourful and vivid. Don't miss the pharmacy here. This is not just any pharmacy. This is the oldest one in continuous operation in Europe, and it sells a wonderful rose cream, still made by the local monks from their own roses.
Sviri mi sviri, sokole sivi, imaš i komu sokolu tvomu.
And be sure you catch Linjo. The dances are a blend of oral history and improvisation, and a tradition that dates back centuries. I found the rhythm of the lyrics are mesmerizing. The passion and enthusiasm of the performers truly inspiring. George Bernard Shaw once said, "If you want to see paradise on earth, come to Dubrovnik." Join us on our maiden voyage in 2015.
Here are a few Croatian phrases that you might find useful. The first word is hello, bok, bok. The second word is goodbye, doviđenja, doviđenja, doviđenja. The third word is please, molim, molim, molim. The fourth word is thank you, hvala, hvala, hvala. And the fifth word is cheers or to your health. Živili, živili, živili. We look forward to seeing you in Croatia.